Okay guys, hello and welcome back to Thaumcraft. This episode what we're going to be doing is working on the storage room and we're going to see where we go from there pretty much. So in order to do it I need to make two devices, and one of them is the void chest and the other one is the void interface. Two quite easy to make items, and I'm aiming for maybe about three of them for now, but we'll see where we go later. And I'm just going to simply start by using all these. I had plenty of void ingots because they're not hard to come by in any way at all. I think this is it. Yep. So we're going to make three chests. Oop. Two. And then three. And the interfaces, which are made like that. I just need to learn how you make them first before I make them. And then three interfaces. There we go. What have I done? Oh, right. Whoops. And the last one. Epic. And now I can turn that off and we can get working on the actual storage room itself using the method I thought of last video. Okay, so I think I'm gonna build my storage room in here probably. I think it's probably the best area to build it. And how am I gonna do the design for it? The door, I wonder. Maybe something like that. I don't know, because it's like a, it sort of goes a bit out of sync with the thing, doesn't it? The highlight. I don't know. Yeah, I think that looks good. But let's get cutting out the room for the storage room so that we can actually do stuff inside of it. Yep, and that's it, over and done with, finally. So now I think the best thing to do would be to start decorating it, because I always tend to style my rooms before I make them functional. And I'm just going to do that off camera because you've probably got bored of watching me build loads of stuff. So let's get designing this off camera. Right. Is it too much? I think it may be a little bit too much. Recognize the floor pattern? Yeah, you do. Of course you do. I don't know. I think I may have overdone it a little bit. Just possibly a little bit. Maybe to make it be a bit smoother, I may take out the lighting in the floor. Actually, I might just take out the floor completely and redo it with grass or something. Don't want to do that. Alright, and I have dropped off because of issues caused. Awkward. You know what? Because technically speaking that was not supposed to happen, I think it is not unfair to let me spawn in a yellow block again. Just because, come on, it's like, that was not technically supposed to be lost, and I cannot be bothered to go make another one. Cool, so I finished the room, and it's pretty good. I'm not quite sure about the sort of flatness of this wall here. I kind of want to put something that makes it add a bit of depth to the wall, but I can't seem to get anything which looks good. But in other news, what we have done is we have added a jungle wood here instead of the lamps, and also you like the majority of you may get the idea of this room just by looking at it and like watching the last video, but for people who don't, the idea is that this is a sorting room, and I can sort all my items into here using color codes, or in the future when I'm actually going to be officially using it, I'll be having signs, and I could even have these spread across my entire base. It doesn't need to be in this room, it's just this is going to be the main sorting area room, but I could have like loads of them in the base just for like basic items like cobblestone and stuff like that. So I think it should all be good, and the idea is that you say go up to here and chuck away the items that you don't want. So say if I have loads of cobblestone, don't want any of that, throw it in there. That will go directly into my system of chests, which I will make a storage room for in here, and then everything will be good, and it doesn't really involve me having to go into a chest room and do all the stuff. And you could argue back saying that like we have to go in here and sort it all out. Well, as I say, it's more of a stop system. That would be for maybe if I want to like just dump everything, whereas I would say have like small ones maybe here and there. Like for example, I could easily install like one or two here, one or two there with the different color codes, and when I'm mining I'll have a lot of different like cobblestone like chest things that I'll need to put away. So I could for example put cobblestone right here. I always seem to get an Optifine bug glitch here. 1 second. There we go. So I could easily have one here for cobblestone, because I always have cobblestone when I'm mining. Especially in the strip mine, you would have a lot for a strip mine, because it's kind of all about like having lots of cobblestone from all the mining that you do and stuff like that. Just get those done. Those are already done, but oh well. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try and stop talking so much, because even now I've been talking for about a minute or so, and a lot of people aren't really like enjoying my big talky times, and I do agree they are kind of boring. You all want the action. It's because in real life I'm a bit of a talker, and that's sort of just how I do everything. But let's get into building the actual storage room itself. Right, so awkward thing happened. You probably saw this. This seems to lead on to here, which kind of is kind of ruins my idea of how the room was going to look. So I'm going to have to make the room, the walls one in from that room over there, which shouldn't be that much of an issue because this room doesn't have to be too big because it just sort of holds my chests. And so the way of doing that would be making it one in. So if I do it like that, it should all be fine. And I'm going to talk over the design bit of this because I did realise that I sort of skipped the showing you how I designed the room last time, and that is sort of why people were requesting to see me build my rooms more, because I sort of do them off camera, and apparently loads of people like how I design things. I always think my designs look horrible, but oh well, you be the judge of that, I guess. And also one thing that you'll probably realize is that I tend to talk way too much, as I said earlier on. So the best way of keeping you interested is to talk while I'm doing something like this, which is simple to do. You don't have to concentrate that much while doing it, so therefore you have plenty of time to talk. Now, the pretty much the idea of having this room would be to make one central hub for all the items, which I can put it in everywhere. And I'm not quite sure how to make it work, because the void chests are quite dark in colour, whereas every other room seems to be quite light. So it is interesting, but we'll try and find a way of making it look good. And for the floor design, I think I might just do the same floor design as the floor in there, just to keep it matching, because I do tend to match a lot of stuff. But anyway, in other news, something that happened to me recently is that I just passed 1,500 subscribers, so thanks to everyone for that. It sounds good. And like, I sort of want to like say hi to everyone who's new, really. Now, there are plans for the future of my channel coming up pretty soon. The main thing what I kind of want to do is I want to start making it so that like I do more than just Minecraft, because recently a lot of things I've been doing are like Minecraft based, and I do have other games I like to play. One of my favorite games out there is probably Portal. That is not Minecraft anyway, and I originally started to do a Portal LP, but then I could no longer do it because this really weird thing happened where my Portal game sort of stopped running for no apparent reason, and like it wouldn't let me play the game in any way, so I kind of had to stop that LP. Although I recently I was trying to get it to run again, and I managed to get it working, so I don't know, when I have time I may start it up again, because as you all know I've been really busy recently now that we're back to school and stuff like that. But you know, it should be all good. And let me just fill this in. It'd probably be better if I filled the dark ones in first, I think. That would make a lot more sense. Nope, wrong way. Oh, whoa, getting a bit laggy. Too many entities around. There we go. And how would this work? It's quite hard to picture this design in your head sometimes. How would you do this? Do it like done something wrong, I think, haven't I? Yeah, I have, yeah. What I'm supposed to do there, I think, was I'm not even sure what I did wrong. One sec. Yep, still don't know exactly what I did wrong there. So I'm just gonna get rid of that and then redo it. But so as I say, I'm probably going to start doing a Portal LP when I have the time, which should be quite soon, hopefully, because I've been getting a lot more time recently. Did I do something else wrong? I think I did. Oh, this design's so complicated to do in your mind. This is not a good idea to talk over this while doing it. But another thing that's coming out quite soon is Assassin's Creed 3. It's coming out in October, I believe. And when that comes out, I kind of want to do that again, because I always wanted to do Assassin's Creed Let's Play, and because this is a new season, I kind of think it would be interesting to redo it. And I'm sorry, I cannot do this while talking. I'm going to have to get back to you. Yeah, I think I've got the pattern memorized now. So what it should go like is sort of like that, and at the same time it kind of goes like that, and then in between this place here then goes the wood. Cool, yeah, that's it. So as I say, Assassin's Creed LP coming out hopefully in the future when Assassin's Creed comes out. Portal LP, still, like, I still really want to do one. It's just I I couldn't sort of physically stop me from doing it. And because it's been so long since I did it last time, I'm probably just gonna start from like the start, because I only got up to like episode 2 on it or something, so it's not too big an issue. Now where's this go? It was like that, I believe. Yep, we done the floor. Epic. And now for the ceiling. Fun. So the ceiling, I kind of just do the exact same design, except it's sort of flipped, which is epic. And then this way, so I brown goes to white, white goes to brown, stuff like that. And then jungle wood obviously remains put. Oh wait, no, I'm not using jungle wood here, I'm using lights. Oh well, I'll use jungle wood for now. Forgot about the lights. And this one's simpler because you can just look at the ground and then mimic it with the other colour. So there we go. And also, tell me what you think of the time lapses, because I don't know, they're quite fun. It like makes the video more entertaining for you guys to watch, and on top of that, it makes it easier for me because I can do more stuff in one episode. So I enjoy doing them. Tell me what you guys think. Do you like the time lapses? Also, for the music in the time lapses, you can get them in the description below if you want to. You have to buy them. They're only about 99 cents each, or if you live in the UK like me, they're 80p. So that's cool. If you want to get them, feel free to get them by Approaching Nineveh, I think that's how you pronounce the name. You all know me at pronunciation. I suck at it. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Then white here, jungle wood here, jungle wood, and then birchwood, and there we go. Cool. Now I need to go get lights. Still not sure how many lights you need to be exact here, but I made 20. That should be enough, I think. And this is simply how I just do that. Oh, didn't mean to press that button. It's funny how I just sort of use the pickaxe for everything now. It's so overpowered, this pickaxe. It's unbelievable. So, yeah. I'm going to do this off camera now, and I'll get back to you once I've done that, because I'm sure you all know how to place lights. Good, there we go. It looks nice. And now time for the highlights of the room. So, for highlights, I think I'm going to do the sort of same design as last time in the other room, where I simply have it like this. The bits I'm cutting out. Oh, right. Awkward. Okay, so I can't have a white highlight there then. How am I going to do that? What I could do for like sort of a dramatic effect type thing is to have it inwards. Maybe. That would look interesting. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make it go inwards. It may block out a couple of the lights like that one over there, but it should be fine. I think that is the only light it does block out, possibly. Yep, that's the only light it blocks out. So that's interesting there. So yeah, I think I can make that work easily. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How am I going to do that? Because I kind of want it to look even. Interesting. This is sort of what I go through when I'm designing a room. Oh, and that wall's not even anyway, because I had to change the thing of it. I had to make it too inward, which makes it even awkwarder to do stuff. One thing that I could do, which may be kind of interesting, is if I maybe make them 3 apart. Although no, wait, that wouldn't look good there. What about 1 apart? I feel that 1 apart may be too small. So that you all know what I'm talking about, the chests that I'll be using them are void chests, and you can't have 2, you can only have 1, because they're big enough for 2. I guess we'll just do it like that, and we'll see what comes out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 would be here. Oh, how are we going to do this one though? Make it a double one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That works out well. And how are we going to do the chests? So this is what I'm talking about here, where you can't have two chests side by side like that, but that would mean you'd only have three spaces. So what I could do is I could use it for effect, if you know what I mean, where I have like that, but that would be the green section, and then like the yellow section, red section, etc., stuff like that. I could do that for dramatic effect, but I would need to make the double the amount. You know, I think we'll do that. They're not too expensive anyway. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. We're obviously going to have to correct their colours in a minute. Cool, they're both purple, so I may as well leave them as both purple. I'll do this one as red. This one will be green. Blue. Sort of just doing it the colour that they're most even with. Do this one yellow. And then what's left? Dark purple. I'm not sure really what that one is. I just call it dark purple because it is sort of a darky purple. So there we go. And we should be able to now access anything that's in any of these chests, which I then can obviously throw in from any place. And I only have 9 slots, so I'm going to have to use my slots wisely, because I've already used up 5 for the red. Green, we've only got 3. 5 for blue, 4 for yellow, 3 for light purple, and 4 for dark purple. But while saying that, you have plenty of space within the different areas anyway, so it's not like we're in any rush. Let's see if there's anything in these chests already. Yep, there's some cobblestone, stuff like that, so you kind of get the idea. Interesting. So it looks like we're at 3, 3, 3, and then the 2 2s there, so that's interesting. Turn my GUI back on and head up here. So I'm going to start color coding these to science, but I think something that would be quite interesting maybe would be if we made the color of this color of the chest. Now I'm just wondering about space here. Can I do that? No, I cannot do that, because you can see that. Interesting. So any way of getting around that? Let's see how visible it is from down here, because I may be able to change how this thing here forms. There's not really too much you can do about that, is there really? One thing you could do, I'm trying to get up here, wait, I know, magic carpet. Ha! I knew it would be handy for something. So let's see, those are half steps there, so what I could do is I could just make loads of half steps and use that. I guess it's the only thing I could really do to make it look good at the same time. Okay, got the half steps, or slabs as some people call them. I like to call them half steps. There. Magic carpet's quite awkward to control. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that could look interesting actually. I might keep that. Anyway, so I'll do this now. There we go. Oh, that looks good. And whoa, if I head back down here, I included the sort of underpath bit there. Hopefully that looks good. Not entirely sure. Let's get off this because it's so awkward to control. It's kind of like driving a boat on multiplayer. That's what it's like. There we go. And I obviously got the 4 colours which I need to represent the different areas, which is fun. That was already done handily. And I think that will be an interesting way just to sort of give an extra, more clear showage of what the colour is, because I quite like the whole colour coding idea. I think it sounds awesome. There we go. And I'm going to be trying to use the darker colours. For example, with the green, I could use the lime there, but I think the dark green kind of mixes in better with the environment around it. So that's why I'm using the darker colours of the ones you can get. And also for the blue, I'm using cane because I think cane looks a lot nicer than the normal wool. So that is why I'm using cane. Cane's actually my favourite, or cyan, sorry. I always used to call it cane for some reason, and I've never stopped. You know when you get used to saying something and then you never really stop saying it? So, does that look good? Or does it look kind of a bit, I don't know. Yeah, I think it looks good. Cool. Now it's time to label these. So I think I'm going to do light purple as Thaumcraft stuff. So Thaum craft stuff. There we go. We're going to do dark purple as miscellaneous, or just misc. Red, or sorry, yellow, I think we would do is basic blocks. Basic, oops, blocks. Red will be mechanisms. Oops, didn't mean to spell like that. Mechanisms, is that right? Yeah, that looks right. Green will be, let's make that nature and food. Nature slash food. Wait, how do you do a slash? Do you do slash like right beside it, or do you have a space in between? I think you do a slash like that. And then lastly, we will have blue as fancy blocks, i.e. the fancier types of blocks. Like instead of having cobblestone there, you'd have like glass or smooth stone or something. Whereas the basic blocks will be things like dirt, sand, gravel, things that you don't really like. Not sure, but anyway, so let's continue. There we go. Got everything labeled and color coded, and everything should be working now. So if I collect all my stuff again, in obviously a wrong order, and let's sort some little things out just to show you how simple it is to sort everything out. There we go. So let's do our sort of test sorting. So Thaumcraft stuff in here, another Thaumcraft thing. Oh, it can be a bit glitchy sometimes. I'm gonna have to work on it. See, yeah, because that's been sucked up by that one still, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that a little bit. But if I aim there, it should be fine for now. Okay, so I do still need to work on this a little bit. In some ways, I would wish that you can make it so that some of the symbols are less powerful, because I mean some of their distance rangings are incredibly far, like almost too far. I'm just gonna leave that for now. My testing earlier didn't do any of this at all, so sort of I may have to come up with a slightly better system, slightly more efficient system. They just didn't even follow the path at all. There we go. Now misc items, that would be things like torches. Hopefully, yeah, this side here works fine. It was just really over there which was a big issue. So then like signs and stuff would go down there. So they work fine. Basic blocks would be things like cobblestone, all that stuff there. Dirt. But you see, you kind of get the point. Mechanisms, they would be things, I don't have any on me, but they'd be like redstone stuff. Nature and food, again, I don't have any on me. And fancy blocks, they'd be things like stairs and wood and stuff like that. And I think it's only that that's causing the issue with that over there. So I just lower that by a bit, and it should be good. Although if I head over here now, everything should be in its right order. So mechanisms didn't have anything there. Nature and food didn't have anything. Fancy blocks had some stuff, so let's have a look. Okay. Okay, there we go. Ah, that's why. Okay, so I have fancy blocks for some reason set to the wrong thing. I'm gonna have to go down and fix that too. I'm still testing with this, so do be aware of that. So there's my Thaumcraft stuff, my basic blocks. The one problem with this system is that they may not all be on the same page, so I will have to sort of shuffle through the pages before I get to the thing I want. and stuff like that. And let's see, cobblestone, I think that was in there from before, and then there's nothing in there obviously. So anyway, I'm gonna have to go down and check out the fancy block thing, because for some reason it's not in the right order. For some reason this is set to the wrong thing. So let's head down there, have a look. Where's my sword? Don't have a sword. Oh, I didn't even mean to go down there. Yeah, that's set to the wrong thing. Okay, I think that I've got it sorted now, so let's check this out. So yep, I can throw that in fine now, and this shouldn't be interfering with anything. Also, let's just test for general information. Let's see if I throw any around the room, any will get sucked up anywhere. Oh, there's a little bit of sucking there, but that doesn't cause any... Oh, it does cause a little bit of interference actually. Interesting. May have to fix that too. But anyway, we'll do that later. So that is all I kind of want to do today. And in next episode, I keep on delaying this, but I think next episode we're going to finally make the crystal farm. What is with the lighting bug? There we go. Not sure. That was really weird lighting glitch. I logged off my game and now I'm seeming to get it everywhere I go. But anyway, so next episode we probably are going to make the crystal farm, and we're also going to well, I'm not sure yet, but crystal farm definitely up on the list, and also the yellow crystal grew one, and the green crystal, and so did every crystal. Yay, all crystals have 3 now. I definitely think this is a good chunk to do the crystal farm in. But if you can't tell, I've sort of been trying to expand outwards to start building contraptions now, instead of doing all the machines and things, because I have sort of went over the basics of the mod. So anyway, join us next time for all that fun stuff.